Alright, what's up guys? It's me, Hero Clarby. Now today I'm gonna go over I have a cold, sorry. I'm gonna go over which is better, Defile or Necrotic Plague. Now I've done lots of testing. It's bothered me for a really long time and I've never really had a sure answer until about 20 minutes ago. So I came here to Orgrimmar. If you want to come do this test yourself, here I am. It's up on top of this wall thingy. And there's these three dummies here. Now, single target and multi-target are essentially going to be the same in this test. I'm just testing the maximum DPS that Necrotic Plague and Defile can use, or do. So that means I'm going to be spamming Outbreak and Howling Blast for Necrotic Plague. Just going to spam all of those as much as I can, get everybody up to 15 stacks as quickly as possible without interfering. And then Defile, I'm going to use that and then give them Outbreak and then Blood Boil so that everybody gets the diseases. So it's basically equal. And I'm also going to drop Death and Decay on top of Necrotic Plague. So, let's do that test quick. So we're on Defile right now, so we'll drop Defile. And it doesn't matter how fast I do this because you can see it in the DPS meter. Speaking of, I got to reset that. So I'm going to drop Defile again, and then I'm going to Outbreak, and then I'm going to Blood Boil. Now hopefully the Blood Boil jumps to both of them, because if it doesn't, then I'm going to have to do this again. So, this is maximum DPS that both of these can do. So this is Defile, Outbreak, Blood Boil. There we go, both of them got it. Everybody's taking the max DPS. Let's look here. This is Recount, by the way, if you want to get this add-on and you don't have it. The DPS meter. So just letting that tick down. Looks like Defile did a little bit less than it normally does when I do this, but it could just be crits and other stuff. Okay, looks like we're done here. So that looks like to be about my quick math, 150k close. Damage done. So 150k. Alright. That was close. So it looks like it does with the diseases and Defile on everything. And let them tick all the way down. It does about 150k. Now let's put on Necrotic Plague. Alright. And Necrotic Plague is actually a lot easier to do. Basically, I drop this and then spam this. And then on one target I'll use that. And the problem with this is I would never do this in my rotation. I would never just spam Howling Blast. I would also use Plague Bearer, I suppose, so I would use Frost Strike, but that's at 15 stacks. And there's that. I did drop Death and Decay, so ignore everything but Howling Blast here. Or ignore Howling Blast, not everything. So it looks like it does about 112k damage. So it's about 40k less than a Defile and then Blood Boil. And that was with spamming Howling Blast, which means I was giving every one of them a stack of Necrotic Plague. So it was essentially the most optimal way I could do that. So it's tough to have Necrotic Plague come out on top on this. For Frost Decay, it could be better for Unholy. I don't play Unholy. I can't figure out the rotation. Actually, I'm curious here. If I use Blood Boil, does that jump a stack? Everybody? No, it doesn't. So there you have it. It does about 40k less DPS than just spreading the diseases and dropping Defile. So Defile is probably better if you're a Frost DK especially. Defile does have a cooldown, so I guess you could take that into effect, but 40,000 damage is about what would that be, like a third less? So for a cooldown, you can pretty much, every fight, you can use Defile about twice, depending on the fight. and your group. Obviously at least once. So it kinda evens out, kinda, not really. You don't have to use Plague Strike, so I guess that's a plus if you have the other one. What is it? Necrotic Plague. So it's, I guess, a toss-up, but if you're looking pure DPS, AoE DPS especially, and a single target, Defile's the way to go. So, yep. That is my results. If you guys have anything different and you want to let me know, post her down below. Deuces.